Hey, what's up guys? It's Pixelated-Apollo. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys are doing well. And today we are playing Third Age Total War, the mod for Medieval 2 Total War, and we are at Rivendell, a very beautiful place, but today, not so much. It's going to be a bloody place, lots of death, lots of destruction, just the way we love it. So yes, this is a 1 vs 1 at Rivendell, and we have the free peoples of Eriador attacking the High Elves. Why are the free peoples attacking the Elves? I don't know. I really don't. I guess they've had enough with the, they've had it up to here with the smug elves, and they're gonna cleanse the lands. I don't know. They're gonna get rid of the elves and take over the House of Elrond, I guess. So yes, so the free peoples of Eriador, they are commanded by Tacinus, I think is how you pronounce his name. He's got some Arnorian heavy archers already firing at the elven position, and then he has some Arnor pikemen close behind. These guys are going to be very important. And back here, he is bringing some Dunedain Rangers, more pikemen. Over here, he's got some battle-ready Dunedain ready to go. You know, they are battle-ready. He's got some Grey Company, which is a nice skirmishing cav unit there. And then he's bringing a lot of dismounted Dunedain Knights. A lot of these guys. So I think he had 30k, and then the High Elves, they have 25k. So it's not that big of a difference. And I know this map doesn't have a lot of walls, but it's basically a giant choke point, a very thin road, which is going to be very difficult to take out. And you can see that most of the elves here are holding at the town center, at the House of Elrond here. Rivendell looking good. Let's go ahead and look at the High Elves really fast, and then we can go to normal speed. Actually, let's just go ahead and speed it up a little bit. Alright, so the High Elves commanded by Odd Future. So he's mostly got a lot of Eldar Enway swordsmen, spearmen, and archers. He's also bringing the Sword Quindi and some Quindi bowmen. So like Bow Quindi, I believe is their name. So yeah, he's got a lot of troops in reserve back here, so they're ready to go, ready to defend their homes here. I think he also has some smiths and some Mithlin nobles in the back. These guys are really good at holding the line, so he definitely has a lot of elite troops back here. And now we can do normal speed and start it up here. So the elves are actually they're moving forward with their sword Quindi. I like how the free peoples of Eriador, they're being super aggressive. They're not going, they're not just gonna sit back and fire them to death. They're gonna move forward and try to get their troops into melee. So here they go. The pikemen are going in first. Actually, he's got some battle-ready Dunedain. We'll just go ahead and just kind of fast forward a little bit until the troops get into position. So you can see they are storming down. They are marching. They're fresh. They're eager, ready to slaughter some elves. And I think we're going to have an epic duel on the bridge here. Actually, no, the elves are falling back. You can see the elves over here pushing forward. He's got some Eldar Enway archers. Why is he sending his archers to the front line? That is a good question. And that is a question we may never be able to answer. But they are going to be in range here. He is going to get a very close, close shot here right in the faces of the battle-ready Dunedain. But they are already in the front lines taking out archers, which this is a huge mistake from the High Elves. Wasting an archer unit like this. They need to send in good infantry. Now, he does have some sword Quindi in the mix, but will it be enough? Well, actually, there he goes. He's falling back. Okay. So I think he just didn't realize that the free peoples are going to be so aggressive, that they're already in the front lines. They're already pushing in troops. And he's got rows and rows of troops coming down this bridge. Now he is trying to pepper them down, but it just seems like the High Elves, they're completely surprised. I think he was trying to set up here, form up a nice cheesy defense with a lot of archers, a lot of spearmen. But yeah, good job to the free peoples here, being super aggressive, doing an excellent job, and he's now chopping down the sword Quindi. Lots of battle-ready Dunedain, and they're gonna need yep, there we go. I was just gonna say they're gonna need to send in another unit to try to slow down the battle-ready Dunedain. So the very fast sword Quindi joining the front line. There's the rally of the elves. And this fight continues on. Again, the Sword Quindy, they're no match to the battle-ready Dunedain. But really what he's trying to do here is just slow him down so he can really focus him with his archers. But again, they still have a lot of bows back here. Yep, there they are. He's got a lot of Dunedain Rangers who have fantastic range. And they're getting a lot of kills on those archers back there. So this is a pretty good setup. See, this is why the Elves, originally, at the very start of the battle, they spawned, like some of their troops spawned right here. And he just completely abandoned this area. And I think that's a big mistake when you're trying to defend Rivendell. I think you have to hold out here because look at, I mean, you just handed them an excellent position. And they're gonna try to use up all their ammo before they use these guys in melee. And they're gonna rack up a lot of kills. I can imagine the end results. They're gonna have, you know, most of them are gonna have over 100 kills. But we have the horde of Sword Quindy coming down the mountain, taking on these battle-ready Dunedain. They're actually doing a pretty good amount of damage. You can see the battle-ready Dunedain kind of low on troops here. Sword Quindy, man. And it seems like the Dunedain are wasting their ammo on the Sword Quindy. So this is actually not a terrible idea by the Elves, because they're getting the Dunedain Rangers to waste their ammo on a very cheap unit instead of saving it for, you know, the Mythling Nobles and units like that. This guy's getting rocked. Your world just got rocked. All right, there you go. Scum elf, get out of here. Middle Earth, you're not welcome to Middle Earth no more. You can see back here that they did move up some archers, some Arnorian heavy archers, just trying to get a better angle, and the Elves are firing back. They are trying to silence some of those bows. Oh, sorry guys. So yeah, here's some archers, Eldarinway archers, and we do have some smiths charging in here. You can see the very shiny armor, very iconic unit. They're going to be joining the fight as well, which he's got to be careful. I really hope the Elves don't clump up their troops, because they're just asking to die from arrows. It's just such an easy target. So we'll see what happens here. I think the Elves need to slow it down a little bit. He is doing a good job against these battle-ready Dunedain. I'm actually quite impressed by these Sword Quindy. They're holding their own against a very elite unit. Now, of course, the battle-ready Dunedain, they were outnumbered, but still, this is really, really impressive. Alright, so we got more troops coming down this way. So this battle, I mean, essentially, it's going to be a battle of attrition. I mean, whenever we play these kind of choke point battles, it's all about who can be the most wise with their units, who can use up less of their ammo but still kill an effective amount, because you want to try to have those archer ammo, like the arrows, towards the end of the game. So you can really focus down the last stand or the final assault by the attackers. So we'll see. I mean, this is gonna be it's gonna be tough to tell who's gonna win this one until the very end. All right, so we got the dismounted Dunedain Knights. They're now in the fight. They realize that the battle-ready Dunedain, they are getting chewed up by these Sword Quindy, and we have more Elves coming in. So I'm just glad the Elves are not backing. You know, they're not backing down. They're gonna stand their ground right here against a lot of humans here. A lot of humans. Oh, there goes another battle-ready Dunedain. Another one bites the dust. And we have more dismounted Dunedain Knights coming in. So again, same thing goes to the Free Peoples here. He doesn't want to clump up his troops too much, or he's going to be a very large target for those Eldarinway archers. But if I was the Free Peoples of Eriador, I would be focusing down these smiths right here. This is going to be a huge problem. Also, I'd be setting up a pike unit. I think they're really missing an opportunity here. I think one single pike unit would do a ton of damage against these elves. Get a nice bird's eye view over the top view here of that front line. Very awesome. pretty nasty brawl over here against two superpowers. Well, you know, depending on the time period. Now the Free Peoples are using fire arrows, so I guess he's trying to break his opponent. But these smiths, you know, they're not going to be breaking anytime soon. Even with the fire, okay, there he goes. He's going back to normal shot, which is good to see, because fire arrows, not exactly the best thing to use in this situation. Okay, so most of the Sword Quindy at this point have been killed. You can still see them scattered around there, but really it's down to the smiths. And I'm quite surprised he's using this unit so early because they're so good. You would think that he would hold them back, you know, keep them as an elite reserve for the very final stand. But you know, he's going to use them aggressively here. Maybe he's going to try to push back the Free Peoples. Now they're going to have to send down more infantry pretty soon. You can see the Great Company running around. You actually can see a lot of killed. Look at this. A lot of Arnorian heavy archers have been killed on the battlefield because of those archer arrows. Just devastating. Let's see if they're doing a lot of damage to the elves though. Yeah, you can see that oh yeah, look, oh my god, it's even worse. Look at that. And you can always see when archers die from enemy archers, they always fall face down in the ground, just like that. So yeah, I think the skirmish is in favor of the Free Peoples, and the elves are getting rocked right now because they're so clumped up. It's such an easy target for the Free Peoples of Eriador. But this front line is definitely going in favor of the elves. So let's go ahead and look at the percentages here. 29% for the attackers, 39% for the elves. So the elves are losing a lot of good men at this point in the battle. So again, I think it was a huge mistake that the elves gave up this position right here. They should have put up some kind of fight at this outer, you know, territory. It's making it too easy for these archers. But it's tough, you know. Rivendell is a really difficult place to defend because of the lack of walls. Now we have the Arnor pikemen going in. They are getting hit with some arrows, but they should be all right. They're heavily armored, and they're marching very nicely here. They should also turn this battle around. Oh yeah, the archers know. The elves know. They need to focus down this unit because this unit is going to kill a lot of enemies from afar. There we go. They're starting to take them out, though. There's still a unit of, let's see, 60. So you get back into pike formation. He's got some Dunedain Rangers joining the fight. There we go, the pikes. They're going to do an excellent job, especially being supported by the dismounted Dunedain Knights. And the elves are trying to push their way into the front line so they don't get slaughtered by those very long pikes. And there we go. You can see them pokey right in the elven position. And you see the bandit carriers just chilling out. These guys are good friends. You know, they're having a conversation. Like, oh man, did I leave my oven on? What? Well, I mean, what exactly are you thinking in a time like this? I guess you're not really thinking. You're just killing. They might want to send up more infantry for this fight. But honestly, I think the elves should give this up. The high elves should give this up because they're just so open to enemy archer fire. And they're losing a lot of good troops because of those Dunedain Rangers. So they might want to fall back and get away from that big hill over there. I mean, they've got the high ground. And if you watch Star Wars, you know that the high ground is really good. So they gotta. There's just too many casualties here. He's taking a beating. I mean, look at this. And then he's got his sword Quindy also in the same area of his archers. I mean, his archers are down to what, 20 men? It's not looking good for these elves. I think they got to give up this position because there's no way they can compete against Arnor, who's now pumping in more troops. He's got more Dunedain Knights. The archers, again, focusing fire at the infantry that's trying to cross this bridge. But again, they're so heavily armored, they're not going to lose too many soldiers. And they're going to join the front line, no problem, with very healthy numbers. And again, the elves are pushing in. They're just trying to get past those pikes and get to the pikemen. Pikes don't kill people, pikemen kill people. Now we have Sword Quindy coming in. That's a unit of 43. They've seen a lot of death from arrows from above, but it's somewhat of a healthy unit there. So they're gonna join the fight against these the dismounted Dunedain Knights. More pikemen in the background, you see there. Just a bloody fight for this first position here. Here we go. More and more troops pouring in. Now, again, the Free People of Eriador, they need to be careful. They don't want to send in too many troops at once. But it just, you know, honestly, it's not that big of an issue. Because the elves, they can't really put a lot of archer support here. Because they're getting melted. Just melted by the attacking archers. Aim quickly. Aim quickly. I have more Sword Quindy joining the fight. He really brought a lot of Sword Quindy, which is kind of surprising. It really is, because they're pretty cheap, but they're not that great. And if you look at the Free Peoples of Eriador, they brought a lot of dismounted Dunedain Knights, which is one of the best infantry, I think. One of the best infantry. So yeah, you gotta be careful. So whenever you're taking out these kind of choke points, you don't want to get impatient, you know? You don't want to grow impatient. You gotta try to take your time, slowly move up the troops. I feel like the Free People of Eriador, they're kind of sending in too many troops at once, and it's not very effective. Because when you blob up your troops like this, the troops in the back, they grow tired, but yet they're not fighting anyone. So what's the point of sending them in? Just send in about 2-3 units max in these very small choke points. And you can see the elves, man. I mean, one wrong step and they can fall down into the river, which might actually save their lives, because there's no way they're gonna survive this. They're surrounded by so many troops, especially this banner carrier. Alright, so will the elves continue to send in more troops? It looks like it. Amazingly enough, they are sending in more and more troops instead of giving up that position. Why? Why is he sending them in like this? That is very bizarre, because he's losing it. I mean, can't he tell he is losing this fight? Because the positioning is so bad for his archers. And for an elven army, he didn't really bring that many archers. What, he had like 2 units? So he's gonna rely on the heavy infantry, which is really surprising. But again, if we look at the balance of power, it's still kind of close. 60% for the defenders, 47% for the attackers. And here we go. Here comes the swordsman joining the fight, not giving up on this position. More and more arrows coming down, taking out these very elite swordsmen. And now look at them, they're just charging in. Ready to go, trying to take out the pikemen. Lots and lots of pikemen here. And we have some archers joining the fight. So what does the Free People have left here? They've got another pike unit. They've got more infantry coming in. And that's pretty much it. So this is going to be down to the wire, guys. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of the dismounted Dunedain Knights left over, not including the ones already fighting in the front line. He has 1 unit of pikemen that have not seen action yet. He's got the Grey Company firing down on the elven position. And the fight is still raging on over here. And it seems like the elves are always outnumbered. It doesn't matter how many times they send in more troops. It just seems like they're outnumbered. The swords are just going wild over here. pretty intense. There's a lot of people dying very quickly in this front line. More pikemen coming in. Come on, Elves. Stop sending troops over there. He needs to just stay back here. He needs to... I cannot believe he did not get so many archers. That is amazing. Yeah, and he didn't get any spearmen, which is kind of surprising. His spears are actually pretty good at holding the line. So that's... I don't know how I feel about that army comp, you know? Not my favorite Elven army comp, but he can still turn this one around. I mean, the balance of power is still pretty much even. The Elves are down 10%, but that's okay. They are the defenders. It's pretty easy to turn it around. Look at this guy go. Up on the mountaintop here. Not exactly the top, but you know what I mean. More and more troops coming down this this road. I love it, marching in that column formation. Both armies so stubborn, not wanting to give up this one single choke point, just sending more and more. But I think the Elves over time are going to lose this one, unless they make a silly mistake of sending more troops down there. No, it doesn't look like they are. It looks like they're gonna hold back here. And I think the Elves are, you know, I think they're pretty good. I don't think they're gonna have to deal with a lot of enemy archers. I think the Free Peoples of Eriador, they wasted a lot of their ammo. It doesn't seem like they're saving a lot of their ammo. In fact, they might be out of ammo as of right now. So the Elves can easily turn this one around. I just wish they saved one unit of archers. Just one unit for the late game. You can see the pikemen are kind of glitching out here, walking in backwards. Yeah, look at that. They're glitched out. That's what happens with pikemen. But they are pushing them back. And we're gonna go ahead and do ×2 speed here, just to keep up the pace of the battle. And here we are in the front lines, watching very elite soldiers go at it. Oh. And the Elves are really thinning out, guys. The pikemen, they're really effective. This is what they're made for. Moments like this, thinning out the elven lines here. Swordsmen are down to, let's see, 18, 7, 11, 7, 11. Okay, so what do the Free Peoples of Eriador have left over? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they have 4 dismounted knights, dismounted Dunedain knights left over. I think, I don't know, it's going to be extremely close towards the end. I mean, they still have so many troops. The Elves are going to need, they're going to need a miracle. They're going to need a Gandalf to show up at dawn. That kind of miracle. Uh-oh, they breaking? No, no. Just charging in. Guess he's falling back. A unit of 47 falling back. Maybe he's resting up his troops. Maybe he's just gonna let his pikemen do the rest of the dirty work here. Where is he going? What is he doing? Maybe it was a misclick. I don't know. Sometimes that happens. Just look at the death over here, though. So much. There's just so many dead bodies here. So many, like, cloaks, too. Look at that. It's just cloaks everywhere. And finally, the Eldar Enway swordsmen, they're gonna, well, defeat seems certain, but they're still fighting. They're shaking, they're winded. And I think they're gonna break at any second now. Yeah, this is getting pretty close. There we go. They're down to the last handful here. This guy's getting a kill, though. And there we go. They are breaking on the battlefield. These two lone archers, they're about to feel the wrath of the free peoples of Eriador. And we'll go ahead and fast forward. There we go. Let him. He didn't even retreat his archers. He's like, whatever, you fight. You're only down to 2. There you go. Yep, he's getting gang banged right now. That's just the truth here. All bloodied up. Should go down pretty soon. More and more of these Dunedain Knights just pouring in. This Dunedain Knight spam here. And now this is it. This is the final stand. And the elves have decided to push back all of their troops to the town center for their final stand. And you got the lone swordsman. He's like, today, giving a speech to his men, we will not break. We will not show fear in the face of the enemy. And we're immortal, so yay. Alright, so the free peoples are pretty close. Oh, wait. They still have archers. They, amazingly enough, still have archers. Arnorian heavy archers. Not a lot of ammo, though. And the elves are actually pouring out here to take on some of these pikemen. Oh, let's do normal speed here. So the Mithlin nobles, they are very, very tough. Okay, so what the elves... Okay, if you look at this situation, think about this. Let's slow it down a little bit. The elves, they have a lot of troops here. They have multiple infantry, about 3 units. You see a pike unit that's all by themselves. You could easily outflank that pike unit and cut them down. Now, of course, we do have a unit close behind of the dismounted Dunedain Knights, but you gotta take out this pike unit. It's so important that they do that, but they're not doing it. They're not sending out infantry. They're not gonna try to run through here, run around, and try to surround these pikemen. Now, the pikemen, they're only down to 50, so it's still pretty healthy. And yeah, it's gonna be a real problem now because they're about to join the front line and it's too late to make that maneuver. So that was an opportunity lost right there. More Dunedain coming around. See, they're probably gonna flank around. Yep, they're gonna flank around those Mithlin nobles. Or maybe they're just catching their breaths. I don't know what they're doing. No, they're not gonna go for the flank. They're gonna push over to the other position here. And the elves are actually storming out of the House of Elrond to meet these Dunedain. Here comes more free peoples of Eriador. Yeah, they are gonna do the flank. They are the ones doing the flanking maneuver. A lot of elves over here. The house has been cleared out. He's storming out everything he's got. This is it, guys. Do the elves have enough? The balance of power. Oh, wait. The battle is shifting. 72% defenders in set. Or no. 72% attackers have been killed. 77% of the defenders have been killed. Now make that 78. So the percentages are shifting, guys. So the elves, there's still a chance you can turn this one around. Now there's a lot of enemy forces and they're very good enemy forces, so it's going to be pretty difficult, but anything can happen. You can get a chain route. You can kill the general. We'll see what happens. It's all up to these Mithlin nobles who are getting chewed up right now. They're definitely going to need support. The elves over here, they need to break through. They might as well just run past these guys and support their Mithlin nobles, but it's too late now. It is too late now. More reinforcements have joined the fight. There goes a charge by the elves around this very beautiful scenery here. Come on, elves. This is it. At dawn, look east. Mithlin nobles now down to, let's see, 49. There's actually 2 units of Mithlin nobles fighting here. And there's that lone swordsman who gave that fantastic speech. He's the reason they're turning this one around. We have more guys coming in. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Look at this flank wide open. Elves, please spread out your lines. Please spread out your lines. Come on, elves. The rally of the elves. Oh, it's not good. Free peoples, they're coming around. 76 to 82%. The elves, they're losing it. They need to turn this one around. The pikemen, sure enough, are still going strong. They still have 39 men. They've only lost about 11 men at the start of this battle. I feel like it's only a matter of time for these elves now. I mean, that's it though. That is it for the armies. It's a pretty close battle. I mean, I think the Free Peoples are going to take this one, but it's still a very close battle. And you never know. You can kill a general. You can gate a chain route. Most likely not with these elite units. But anything's possible. Anything is possible in Total War. But this is a really cool battle. I do enjoy this. Seeing the men fight over Rivendell, the future of Rivendell. Looking at Rivendell, very nice place here. You can go in. This is, oh wait, you can't go in. Never mind. Never mind, forget I said that. So we are towards the end of the battle. Battle will end in minutes here. Percentage kill 90 to 83%. The elves are really looking rough here, guys. They're down to like, what, 42? What's going on here? What are these elves? Whoa, what's going on over here? We've got, I didn't even know this was going on. We got a huge flank here by the Arnorian heavy archers. They could cause them to break, right? And then if they break, they run through the ranks and cause fear amongst the ranks. What, you just stabbing your own guy? What are you doing, man? He's right here. What are you doing? He's like attacking his own elf comrade over there. There's the general, though, leading his men. Yeah, this is the point where you surrender. Here comes the Grey Company now moving out. Maybe seeing an opportunity to kill the Elven general. We'll go ahead and times 2 speed. Seems like most of the tactics are done here, other than the Grey Company trying to flank around. They should probably keep pushing through the trees here, try to get around these elves, but instead they're just going to brute force charge in. The lone elf who gave that speech, he's still in the fight. I believe in him. Honestly, I hope he dies. I hope he dies here like a hero. There we go. We're going to do normal speed. We're going to see what happens here. Come on. Get a kill. Oh, he got a kill. He's got a kill. Oh, he's in a fight. Oh, he's getting another kill. He's a champion. A warrior amongst warriors. Alright, he's going to take a breath here. He killed 2 Dunedain Knights. And he's moving on to the next one. Oh, and let's see. Oh, no. He's down. He got stabbed in the gut by, I believe, the banner carrier. Taking out one of the, now the morale is really going to be shattered. One of their bravest warriors in their community has been slain. And now we have a charge here by 2 Dunedain Knights. That should seal the deal. That was awesome, though, watching that brave elf go to town. And that's going to conclude today's battle. You can see what's last of the elves getting slaughtered here. And we'll go ahead and fast forward to the end results. And that is going to be our siege battle at Rivendell. So I want to go ahead and give a big thank you to Techninus. I'm so sorry if I'm slaughtering your name. Thank you for the battle replay. This one was interesting. This one is a great example of how not to use the elves. I think the elves could have easily have won this one. I think that they should have brought more archers. They should have had at least 4 units of archers and more spearmen. A lot more spearmen. Maybe not get as many sword quindi. Now, look at his army. It's still smaller than the Free Peoples of Eriador, which is kind of surprising because he got so many sword quindi. And he should have, first off, he should have held this area right here. He should have put up somewhat of a fight, then fall back and retreat, maybe hold a little bit here at the bridge, but he committed way too many troops at the bridge, and that was really just too much for his army. He should have fallen back. Look at the high ground he could have used right here for his army, but he just didn't do it. Instead, he decided to fall back all the way at the town center. He gave up the bridge. He didn't even try to defend the bridge. Instead, he kind of hung around the town center. So the Free People, they were able to storm in and set up a proper battle line and easily take this one. But it was a really close fight. Look at it. It was only 100 kills difference. So good game to both players. Odd Future, everybody makes mistakes. So it was still a great match. He still did a great job. And looking at the kills here from the Free Peoples of Eriador, let's see. It's probably going to be archers getting the most. Dunedain Knights, 112. Let's see. What is the most? Yeah, Dunedain Rangers, 118, I think is the most. So, yeah. So, great game. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, be sure to leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.